Previously on Wimp to Warrior.
Why do this with one person where can I do it with 20 or 30 people?
You know, I felt sorry for them because I knew what they were in for.
Out of more than 400 applications from around Australia, Coach Richie Cranny and his team selected 50 hopefuls. During the tryouts, they were put through their paces to find out who was more wimp than warrior.
This is a mental game.
I'll announce on Wimp to Warrior Facebook page the names that I'm inviting back for the first stage.
In May 2012, MMA expert Richie Cranny had an idea. He wanted to create a team of modern-day warriors from ordinary people, and in only 20 weeks. But how is he going to do it?
Here's the plan for Wimp to Warrior. Stage 1, tryouts. We take 50 guys, men and women, and we absolutely smash them for a day and to see who really wants it. Out of that 50, we choose the top 32. Stage 2 will be 10 weeks of intense training. That training is going to involve strength conditioning training, which Rachel and Chris are going to be taking the guys outdoor training, all sorts of horrible exercises. A one-day tryout's not really a big test, but 10 weeks, waking up every day sore and fatigued and not wanting to get out of bed, that's going to tell me who wants to be there. Stage 3 is where it gets really exciting. We've now found our 20. These are the guys that we've wanted all along. So these guys will then get split into two teams, red team, blue team, and that's going to be decided through matchups. They get to train on separate days with different coaches, and we're going to get guest coaches in as well, which is going to really inspire these guys. Stage 4 is the finale. This is what everyone's training for. 20 weeks of training comes down to one night. This is where the guys get in the cage, face off, fight in front of all their friends and family, big arena in Sydney, and we get to see who really is a warrior.
But Richie can't do all this alone. He's put together a crack team of trainers and coaches to help him create the warrior teams.
When the series was announced through Facebook, I got a lot of people contacting me, coaches from all walks of life, Muay Thai coaches, Jits coaches, strength coaches, all wanting to come and be part of it and come to the tryouts, etc. And which is great, but I don't really have time to assess the coaches. It takes me a long time to get to know someone's skill set as a coach. And I think it's not, you can't just watch someone teach one class and go, they're a good coach. So I needed to go with people that I knew.
And so the Wimp to Warrior coaching team was formed. Head strength coach Rachel Guy is an international lecturer on strength training and a published expert on strength and conditioning. Working with Rachel is strength coach Chris Wallace, who's an FMA and kettlebell coach. Scott Ireland, the striking coach, is a Dutch kickboxing expert and a founder of the UK fight team Mayhem. Fabio Glazier has a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and was the 2005 Australian no-gi champion. Mick McSweeney is the team's assistant MMA coach. Having been a martial artist for 15 years, Mick has trained under Richie for the past 4. Rounding out the team is the Muay Thai coach, Christian Gamara, who is the head Muay Thai coach at Platinum Extreme, the Wimp's home gym. With the coaching team assembled and a rigorous weekend of tryouts behind them, the time had come for some hard decisions to be made.
This weekend's been a long weekend, but it's been really good. The guys that we had through the door were very committed. Everyone was very passionate. You could tell everyone wanted to be there, but we had to make the hard choice of narrowing down to 32. I wanted to see passion. I wanted people that really wanted to be there, that struggled physically, mentally, but I don't want it to be easy for them. I want them to have a real journey for 6 months. So you'll see some guys that are really out of condition and some guys that look as if they've been doing sport for a while. Francis Collymore being one of the guys. And someone's going to ask me, why do I bring fit guys in and fat guys in? But you know, I'm trying to show that anyone can do this sport. Okay? And it's not just about being fit, that's a fraction of what we're trying to achieve here. It's also not a weight loss show. You know, what I'm trying to do here is teach people how to fight. Their size doesn't really matter, but what I'm trying to show is that anyone can do it. You know, fatties, skinny guys, people that are completely out of shape. So I wanted to have I purposely wanted a real wide base of size and experience and in all sorts of factors, just to prove my point that mixed martial arts can be done by anyone.
The
Announcement was being made via Facebook, and we knew roughly when they were putting it up. It seemed like the longest wait ever.
I was looking Facebook, every 5 minutes, and then we found out that it was going to be in bursts, and so only a certain amount of people over time. And I wasn't in the first group, and I got really down on myself, and I was struggling with the training that I was doing, and started to being quite negative.
I was on Facebook 24/7. Waiting for the announcements.
I've been, on Facebook all day, every 5 minutes. When I'm not at my desk, I'm on my phone trying to check. I just want to know. I think everyone wants to know.
Who's made it in? Well, that's the secret at the moment. I released the first 10 names on Facebook today, which is exciting. The page has been going crazy. The activity on the page has been crazy. I've been having people email me and send me messages saying, you've got to tell me, put me out of my misery. But I've been purposely, the guys that actually been badgering me, I purposely put, even if they're coming through, I put them on the last group because I just want to punish them. So the ones that have been quiet and have been patient, I've put them out of their misery early. But the rest of the guys are going to have a good week or so to hang on for.
I happened to go to coffee with my girlfriend, and in that 20 minutes that I hadn't touched my phone, that was when it came up, and I got a text from my sister. It was all in capitals, and she said, "Squish, you're in."
Another 10 people that made it. Thus far I haven't been in there. There's another 10 to come.
I actually got a call from a friend. They said, "Winter Warrior, you're in, man, you're in." They just loaded it up on the internet page, you're in.
And the first lot of contenders of WIMPs have been announced, and I'm in the first group. It's pretty amazing. I'm very happy to have made it through the application. It's an amazing feeling that they think that they've seen something there that they can use.
I was at work and I got a call from a friend saying that I got in, and I just kind of palmed it off, and no, I didn't. I thought it was pretty personal. I didn't want them to make fun of me for that, and I checked it out for myself just quickly on my phone before I drove off, and I got in, and yeah, I was speechless.
I was in the last. Yeah, I was in the last one, and I was really hanging for it.
I actually got a call from one of my friends while I was at work. I was on my lunch break, and he's rang me up going, "Tom, you made it through. I'm like, dude, it's serious. Like, this is something I want to pursue. I'm serious about this. Don't joke. Don't kid me." He's going, "No, you have to jump on Facebook. You've made it through you made it through the tryout."
Logged on Facebook, had a look, and there's my picture there. Last picture, last one.
I feel great. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I'm moving from Adelaide, away from absolutely everything. So no distractions. It's balls to the wall, man. It's on.
But the news was not good for everyone.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. I know it's not ideal. I know you really wanted to get in, but we've got our 32. Yeah, I understand.
And so now it's time to meet the WIMPs.
My name's Carl, I'm from Croydon, New South Wales, and I'm a light heavyweight.
Hi, I'm Ryan from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'm a middleweight.
My name's Matt, I'm from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at welterweight.
Hi, I'm Laura from Lane Cove in New South Wales, and I'm fighting at featherweight.
I'm Raj, Nania, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at lightweight.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm from Adelaide, South Australia, and I'm fighting at featherweight.
My name's Josiah, I'm from Cowra, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at welterweight.
I'm Julian Goncalves, I'm from WA, and I'm in featherweight.
My name's Valerie Therese, and I'm from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at flyweight.
Hi, I'm Tatiana Manuela. I'm from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at flyweight.
Hi, I'm Sonia Chan. I'm from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'll be fighting in featherweight.
I'm Jimmy Connolly from Kent, UK, welterweight.
Jack Thorburn from Longville, New South Wales, and I'm a lightweight.
I'm Sheldon Davies, Coffs Harbour, welterweight.
Adam Kavanagh from Byron Bay, fighting at featherweight.
Hi, my name's Francis Cullimore. I'm from DY Northern Beaches, and I'm a heavyweight.
I'm Adam Wheeler from Somerset, England, and I'm a light heavyweight.
My name is Vaughan Hain from Sydney, Australia. I'm a lightweight.
I'm Jed Lozano, originally from the Philippines, fighting out of Hurstville. I'm light heavyweight.
Tim Greening, fighting out of Sydney, lightweight.
My name is Richard, fighting out of Sydney, and I'm a middleweight.
I'm Ben Keating, and I'm a heavyweight. I'm from Dubbo, Australia.
My name's Kenny, I'm from Glasgow, Scotland, and I'm lightweight.
My name's Heath Edwards. I'm from Sydney, New South Wales, and I'm fighting at light heavyweight.
Me, Tom Marker, originally from New Zealand, now based in Gosford, Central Coast, and I'm at heavyweight.
It's 6 a.m. on the first day of training, and it's now 20 weeks to go before the wimps meet each other in the cage. The clock is ticking.
The next 20 weeks, it's all about what I can give to you guys, my coaching team, and we're just going to try and train you guys and get you up to a pro fighter standard. All the guys are looking a little bit nervous, which is understandable, but it's exciting. I think there's a lot of excitement in the air as well. Anticipation, I don't really know what's going to be ahead of them.
So while 2 of the wimps have already been cut, Richie and the coaches see plenty of potential, even after only 1 session. Raw talent came in different shapes and sizes.
Ben, big boy Ben. I earmarked him actually from the applications. I read through all the applications, but he mentioned that his cousin's Carl Noak, who fights in the UFC. He's got his family's got a very high pedigree of sport, so I thought, you know, there's a good chance I'll be able to do something with him. When he walked in, I was very surprised at just how big he was.
All my family's really into physical activity, but I was the one geek in the family that sort of sat down and started building and painting toy soldiers, you know, as a living, and got that as a job. So I was sort of the odd one out.
I mean, he's a big lad anyway. He's 6'7", but he was near on 140 kilos. So very out of shape. Admitted to me that he basically lives on pizza and has never exercised in a day in his life. So it's he's definitely going to be one of the challenging ones, but I believe that I could really mould this guy. He could be a real, you know, someone that you could look at the end of this series and go, wow.
A couple of the weight classes, there's only a few people there, and we sort of, you know that you're going to be, if you make it all the way through, you're going to be fighting one of these guys. But even then, like my group's Francis and Tom. We all get along pretty good. Like, we haven't really had any sort of clashes or anything like that. Yeah, we have a good chats and stuff. So I don't think I'm the type of guy that sort of will clash with anyone particularly, unless they have like a something against me or something. So everyone in the group seems really cool so far.
It's now 18 weeks to go, and the wimps are already finding it tough. 2 weeks of early starts are taking their toll. The pace is relentless, but some of the wimps are maybe better equipped than others.
Francis Collymore, he's definitely one of the fitter guys out of the group. He's an ex-Waratah, which I've only just found out it wasn't actually mentioned in his application. So I think the application forms were masked in some ways, and the whole point of tryouts is to try and eliminate people that are too skilled. But he's not skilled in terms of fighting, so I've got no problem bringing someone that's been has excelled at a different sport, because MMA is completely different than any other sport. He's a big guy, he's going to bring a lot to the table, he's very enthusiastic, and he's a professional sportsman, so he's going to be disciplined, which is one of the things that I've got to try and instill in these guys. So he's going to be easier to train than some of the guys, for sure.
And I thought, yeah, love the sport, watch the sport, so why not try it out? So I went along to the trials and enjoyed it from there, made it through, made the cut, and yeah, so that's my journey so far. Coming from rugby, it's a huge team environment sort of a thing, so you've got your mates to rely on. When it comes to MMA, you're on your own, you've got yourself to blame. If anything happens, you're the only one that can pick it up, and you know, you've got to, especially if you're in the cage, you've got to really put it down and throw down to, you know, do well. You can't rely on anyone else.
With only weeks to go before the big fight night, Richie is concerned that the team might not have what it takes.
I'm 6 down, and I've got a couple that are on the edge a little bit, whether I'm gonna keep them on, and I just don't want to keep people just for the sake of making numbers up, because it's not good for morale. people aren't turning up for training, then I've said all along they're going to be out. So it's a concern because I need 20 people come the Christmas break because I need a fight at the end of it. And if I've got less than 20 at the end of this phase, then I'm not sure I'm going to have a full fight card, and that's a big concern for me.
6 have gone. 2 no-shows, 1 family crisis, 1 career-related departure, and for 2 more, it was just too hard. Next time on Wimp to Warrior.
Get through this?
My main goal is to just try and exceed and push as hard as I possibly can.
It certainly gives me some strategies from the mental side of things, and knowing with the months to come, ideally how I'll mentally prepare for that.
I've never stopped believing I can do this. It's everyone else is saying I can't. They're like, Tom, you're kidding yourself. So